The return of Disney Fantasy cruise ship to the territory on August 28 was commemorated with several activities including a parade, serenade by steel pans, and a plaque giving ceremony at the cruise pier. Captain Thord was presented with a plaque welcoming back the ship after its year-long absence following the devastation caused by the passage of Hurricanes Irma and Maria. His Excellency Governor Augustus Jasper, Premier Minister of Tourism Dr. the Honorable D. Orlando Smith, OBE, and Minister for Communications and Works Honorable Mike Vanterpool, and other government officials witnessed the presentation ceremony.
I just want to say thank you. It's been a pleasure to come back here, and we have been looking forward to this for a long time. I'm sure you also look forward to this. We all were a little bit disappointed in May that we decided to wait until this time, but I think right now the villa I have seen on the island looks very good, so I'm sure that we'll continue our successful partnership with Tortola, and we will be there for many years to come, and I'm sure that as time goes by we will be stronger in our partnership as well, and the same as we all continue to come.
Premier Smith said that he was elated to see the Disney cruise ship docking at the port as it signaled the territory's preparedness for its long-awaited return.
When I woke up this morning and I looked out through my window, I saw the cruise ship coming in. I said, what a great day, what a great day to start my day, my birthday, after having a serious rain last night, which, we need the rain because the country is starting to get brown again. That's important too. We, of course, had the effects of the hurricane that caused the cruise ships, Disney and others, to discontinue coming to the BVI. And so we, of course, were disappointed. But we know we had to close our ports for a while. We know that the Disney had to make sure that we are ready so that when their visitors come, they could have a good experience, so they could continue to, book cruise with Disney and continue to go to the BVI. And so we did what he had to do to get the place as ready as it could, given the circumstances we were in. And we want to say we were also grateful to Disney for the support that they gave in helping to instruct us, so to speak, as to what needs to be done. I know they made some visits and pointed out areas that needed to be worked on so that their visitors will be able to have the time that they're expecting to looking forward to, right? So I want to thank Disney for that cooperation and between us and them. I think we're in a position now to be able to welcome those visitors who have come on this cruise ship today. I look forward to this as the beginning of the new beginning, so to speak, of the Disney experience here in the Virgin Islands.
Thank you so much, Premier, and happy birthday as well.
Thank you, my dear.
Minister Vanterpool, in his remarks, said roads, beaches, and historical sites were restored to pave the way for the ship's return. He said his ministry ensured that areas were not rushed, but that ultimately areas of interest to guests were safe.
Well, we as a ministry and as a government chose to make sure we had it done right. So we didn't really rush all of it. We would have wished to have it done sooner, but we went ahead and make sure we had the roads done, the beaches needed to be cleaned, and make sure they were safe. We did a lot of things with some of the other amenities. We are glad that the other things like the beach at Beef Island was up and running, that they could take some of the crowd off King Garden Bay. King Garden Bay is operating well. The good member from the 2nd District worked very hard to help to make that happen. Bruce Bay is up and running, and we lost some of the other things that, other attractions like the dolphin stuff and so on, but we have the zip line going already today. The Disney Group is glad to have that. And then we have all of our wonderful Sis Islands, Virgin Gorda, Yos Van Dyke. Hopefully we can get Anegada in, and eventually we'll get back Peach Island and Coop Island back in the itinerary. So we did a lot. The pier park, was damaged, but the group worked hard to make sure this is ready. 70% of the shops are reopened and ready to welcome them today, including Diamonds International and the others who are here. So we're very happy. The group looked like they're happy, the guests. I saw a wonderful parade this morning with the Mokojumbis and the dancers and so on, and we had some lovely representation from our queens They were here today, and so I'm very happy. It's a wonderful day, and God bless us with a wonderful weather today. So we're enjoying it.
All great news. So can we expect any other new ships this year or returns of ships this year?
Yes, certainly. Norwegian is scheduled to come back in October. And we have a lot of new ships coming more in November. December is a very busy month for us. We're even concerned that we may have too many ships in December to handle, but they're coming. We have some new ones. One of the Royal Caribbean's group, Celebrity, have a new ship coming in I think it's November or December. Norwegian has a new ship coming in, one of their brand new ships that just came off the line. They're coming later in the year. And we have some other visits that we're expecting. We expect a Cannibal visit and some others like that. So we have a very promising tourist season for cruise ships, and we're very excited about it. We're working hard to make sure. We've made several visits to Miami, spent time with the cruise ship companies. They promised us they'll be back. Disney promised us they'll be back, and here they are. So we're happy to see this wonderful ship here coming to harbor today.
The cleanup of the territory was done through the collaborative efforts of the private and public sector through the Cruise Stakeholders Committee. The committee, chaired by Chief Executive Officer of the Tortola Pier Park Limited, Mr. Vance Lewis, was formed to ensure that the final stages of the cleanup of tourist attractions and the main arteries of the territory's roads are suitable for residents and visitors. The committee consists of the Public Works Department, Conservation and Fisheries and Waste Management. Other stakeholders include the Office of the City Manager, Tortola Pier Park, the BVI Tourist Board, the BVI Ports Authority, the Taxi and Livery Commission, the BVI Taxi Association, and local cruise agents.
We are so pleased. We've got to thank God for this opportunity. Thank God that Disney is back. It signals the return of the cruise industry to the BVI, and we know that it is very important for us. In terms of what we had to do, it's a matter of doing quite a lot of repairs and restoration of the park itself. And as I chair a small stakeholders group, which involves some private stakeholders and government stakeholders as well. We just had to do things like clean up roads, clean beaches, make sure the restrooms on beaches, make sure that all the safety issues are handled. It was a great team effort by everyone involved. That group has representation from the taxis, the tour operators, and government entities. So an all-around effort. But I think we're there, and we must continue to improve.
So the minister mentioned that the Tortola Pier Park is only 70% restored. When do you believe that the Pier Park will be up to 100% again?
So we're going to be back to pre-Irma levels by October. Right now, we've got 75% of our stores open, and I think we are about approximately the same in terms of restoration. We're trying to do something new with Building 5, and we're trying to do some new things to have more interactive cruise experience as well for the cruise operators. All in all, I think when the season comes into full swing about October, we are going to be pretty much back to, or maybe a little bit better than pre-Irma level.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Director for the BVI Tourist Board, Mrs. Sharon Flax-Brutus, said there has been a lot of work in the background and on the front end to ensure that the BVI is ready for the return of the cruise ships.
Okay, well, as you can tell, I have a very big smile on my face, so I am very happy that Disney has decided to return to what is one of their favorite cars in the BVI. There has been a lot of work put in the background and on the front end as well to make sure that the BVI is ready. Our job at the BVI Tourist Board is to make sure that we're as welcoming as possible and that we're able to provide the guests who come with a very nice experience. You know that Disney helped us with our guest experience program. So for us, safety is most important, authenticity, friendliness, and everything that is BVI. So we're very happy today. You can see the tourist board staff in and around town. We're here at the Pier Park. We're at the Rotown Pier, Cane Garden Bay, Virgin Gorda, and even in Jost Van Dyke, making sure that BVI puts out the best.
The territory can expect the return of Norwegian in October and other new ships for the remainder of the year. Residents are reminded to do their part and keep the BVI beautiful as work continues in the restoration of the territory.